Hello everyone, my name is Michael and welcome to episode 5 of the Ruinous Outtakes. I hope you've all had a great week since the last episode, and let's just dive straight into it, shall we? Today on the Ruinous Outtakes, I regret to inform you, it's going to be a bit of a shorter one. I do have something really important to say, however, involving one of the most terrifying issues any ttrpg group can face, but that'll come a bit later. What else you can expect in this episode is a small bit of information about the planet Agalia, because we haven't given you any information on that yet, and also some of the outtakes that we couldn't fit into the actual video for your entertainment. But before I could do all that, here's what happened last time on the Ruinous Outcome. We continue from where we left off last time, after we had killed the Yetis and cleared the way for this segment of the rebellion to head back to their main base. They allow us to follow them to this area, and upon a quick glance of its populace, we can see that none of the people here are really in any shape to fight. All of them are thin and probably starving. Some of them were eating a cooked rat. If they're resorting to stuff like that, they can't be in a good spot. We arrive at a good time, however, where the leaders of this rebellion are holding a rally. Amorous and Barometrius are able to slip away from the crowd to find a better vantage point to listen in and watch. However, Royce and Gallius are stuck in the crowd. They can't really escape with how many people are there. After a very uncomfortable silence, the leaders step onto the platform. They start talking about how they wish to reward their faithful and bestow their blessings. All they ask was that the Chosen follow them behind the big doors that they came out of. As a few people started to head towards the stage for their blessings, Royce tried to use this chance to sneak out. He was caught, however, and he was asked to come up onto the stage. With no other visible option that he could see, he complies. The episode ends with the enemy leader starting to ask Royce some questions about why he's here. There's one more thing we need to do before we can get on to the actual topic, and that is Royce got around to purchasing his upgrades. So as of the next session, these changes will apply to his character sheet. He improved his ballistic skill so he can shoot better. He improved his weapon skill so he can fight better. He improved his awareness, so he won't be caught off guard. He improved his intimidation, which is a pretty good stat for an interrogator. And he also got the trait Supreme Presence, which allows him to target extra people when he uses a vocal action. But now with that out of the way, we can move on to that little bit of information I promised you all. To start us off, we have a bit of history on Agalia. The planet itself was discovered and colonized thousands of years ago during the dark ages of technology, which was at least 15,000 years ago. Out of all the noble houses that vied for its ownership, the most prominent was the Agalia family. Back during those years, night robots were mainly used as devices to terraform planets. Due to the Agalia family's advanced night suits, they were able to form this world to their design, thus claiming ownership over the world. Back during these times, Agalia was a beautiful agri-world, both bountiful and breathtaking. The Agalia household paid their tithe to the Imperium, which consisted of all the crops grown on this world, and they ruled unopposed their entire occupation. However, cutting to the present day, 50 years beforehand, the atmosphere started to thin. Acid rain and lightning storms suddenly appeared without warning. The nobles activated an old envirodome from those old ages to protect them. The commoners, however, were forced to go underground to become miners instead of farmers. Ever since this act, tensions have been growing between the Agalia household and their citizens, to the point where, in present day, it's a full-on rebellion. The appearance of Agalia, now that the calamity has happened, is a barren red blob of a planet. The sky is covered in a perpetual dust cloud, from where you could see green lightning striking on occasion. The surface of this planet is scattered with ruins of old human settlements. The only things that are not in disrepair on the surface are various Mechanicus bastions, as well as the Agalian house itself. On Agalia itself, there are many prominent factions in play. To start off, the first one we will include is the Agalia household themselves, the rulers of the planet. Despite the head of the house being Agalius Agalia, most know that it's in fact his brother, Antario Agalia, that does most of the important work. The Agalia household is cold in its view of commoners, seeing them as nothing but a resource, and that's easily replaced. The crown jewel of their household is their rarely used night Porphyrion, which is an Acastus class. If you remember the outtakes we did on Imperial Knights before, Acastus is the biggest, scariest type of knight you can get. And the Porphyrion has these huge twin-mounted las cannons, which can blow a hole through whole cities. It towers over nearly everything on a battlefield, save for Titans, and its armor is impenetrable. One of these things is enough to take out entire armies if they're not prepared. So the fact that they have one of these in reserves just goes to show how strong this household actually is. The next faction on World is the Adeptus Mechanicus. They have a few tech adepts here. Despite their dislike for the Agalia household and what they stand for, they work with them out of a want to maintain the sacred machines they have in their collection, such as the Envirodome that keeps them safe, as well as the various knight classes they have in reserves. The sacred machines must be kept in check, the machine spirits pleased, all that sort of stuff. They, however, in recent years have found a good neutral ground in Antario Agalia. They work with him in an attempt to discover what exactly caused this calamity that befell the beautiful planet, and to find out if it's maybe technological. The last group is the common folk. Forced underground after the calamity 50 years ago, their resentment for the Agalia household skyrocketed. A large majority of them blamed the household for the catastrophe, thinking it was their fault. The others simply hate them for not fixing it already. Anyone who didn't go underground as ordered struggled to survive in the wasteland up above. They're hostile to everyone who comes through, doing everything they can to survive. The commoners down below are not safe from everything, however. There is one more calamitous thing that they had found, and that was that in the underground tunnels that they have made their home, there was a weird species of yeti down there, hiding. With all that, the common folk are in a desperate struggle for survival, no matter where they are. Unfortunately, now it's time for the scary part. I mentioned I had something to announce, something that all ttrpg groups fear. That's right. We are currently suffering from the dreaded scheduling issues. Due to these issues, the next main episode will be quite late. The exact date I'm not entirely too sure on, but hopefully it won't take longer than a month. I sincerely apologize on behalf of all of us for this complication. This wasn't meant to happen like this, it just kind of did. And I hope you can forgive the lack of an episode for just a little bit longer. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Ruinous Outtakes, even though it was a bit of a shorter one. If you liked it, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe if you want to be notified when the next episode does come out. Might be helpful, especially given the delay. You can find us on our social media, which is Instagram, Twitter /X. We have a Reddit, but don't go there. We're also on TikTok. We have also some other platforms like Spotify, Audible, and Apple Podcasts. You can find us on all of these at TWO dndpodcast. That's right, at TWO dndpodcast. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Glory to the God Emperor.
4.
5.
Oh.
No!
Just say 5.
5.
Don't tie my arse.
Right. So,
I'm sorry, you said coughing baby and I just reminded myself. I mean, you guys are fucking doing Beyblade over there. I watched the stupidest fucking clip on TikTok ever, which is a film about a baby that grew wings. And then at the end of the clip, all you saw was they went into fucking Walmart. They looked in the kiddie seat. The 2-year-old kid wasn't there anymore. And they just cut to the top of the shelves as he's just flying away. Like, he was just a 2-year-old child just flying, like, flapping his stupid weird skin wings. I'm sorry. I just imagined it. It was like a really fast shot as well.
there's a lot of weird films about children being born with extra things.
Yeah.
Like Harry Potter.
Like
Or
Tusk.
The one where there's, like, a kid who gets born with, like, leaves growing from his legs.
Like Harry Potter.
Isn't that Wanda?
I don't know.
No clue.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
Blind.
Only Wonder I know is Cosmo and Wonder.
Everyone else blew up.
Big boy looking for little boys.
The codex
No
would...
longer.
No, don't say that.
Big boy looking for little boys.
Don't say that.
You could just say...
The return to Nambla.
You could pull in Leandros and just say, the Codex Astartes does not support this action.
The Codex Astartes is a bunch of rubbish. Don't like it.
He's a salamander. He doesn't like the Codex.
Codex Astartes is cold and unkind. I don't know how close that was to Barometrius. I mean, we could just use
It
that.
was reasonably.
Yeah.
Well,
No, we're not using it.
I am.
But it's okay.
well, not fond of its tactics. There is one in the Codex Astartes that could make good use here.
It's called Hand Grenade Boy.
It's called Hey Shit Ass.
yeah. Yeah. It's called.
There's one. There's a tactic in the Codex Astartes. Hand grenade.
I was just like the idea of just being like face with the guy. I was like, Codex Astartes taught me this, and I just slam my head into his fucking knee.
Yeah.
Your head into his knee.
Yeah.
I just
Yes.
imagine hand grenade boys when you run at someone with a charged hand grenade, open the pin and just palm it into someone.
Yeah.
And then quickly run away.
No.
No, just tank it.
Hand grenade boy is even better. You don't even prime the grenade or pull the pin. You just slap around the head with a grenade.
No, you know what it is. You know what it actually is.
Yeah.
You get a child.
Oh yeah.
You fucking cover him in hand grenades.
Yeah.
And then you chuck it at someone.
I see we're looking at the Night Lord's Codex.
Yeah, that's the Night Lord strategy.
Exactly
yeah.
what you should do with an orphanage.
We got this from Kurz,
We don't trust him anymore.
but it works quite effectively.
The child is completely unnecessary. You could just throw a bundle of hand grenades.
It doesn't work as well. People want to go and save the child.
We're thinking about branding here.
It doesn't make the same noise.
It's brand recognition.
The
Think about the
resonance is
terror
all off.
tactics it does if it doesn't kill them.
Yeah.
Also,
Also, think of how surprising it is. Everyone expects a thing of hand grenades. What if you just throw a baby? It's like, oh, baby! It goes, ah!
Yeah, it's true.
And then the baby explodes.
And it goes.
Unfortunately, a good some of this has to be in the outtakes because this will definitely get demonetized for child abuse.
child explosion.
Well, I don't think you could call putting a grenade inside a baby child abuse.
No, but that's what
You
they'll
absolutely
flag it as.
can, dare I say. I mean, a hot take.
It just feels like abuse is the wrong word there.
I mean, you are
Child
abusing the
endangerment.
child.
Child endangerment is more accurate.
But either way,
Child is sure in danger.
The danger being a hand grenade.
so just imagine just like every child the Space Marine saves 100 more men. And then I was like, what does that mean? It's just like, you don't need to know.
He's just stuffing hand grenades in.
Yeah. Here comes the aeroplane.
It's like, why don't you just use like cadavers or something? It just doesn't work as well.
It's just not as well.
All right.
People see
Look
a
at him, he
corpse.
loves it.
People see a corpse and they just don't trust it. because they're
Brother, what are you
baby
doing
and-
with that? What are you doing with that child? Suspiciously hand grenade shaped.
And it's fine, he won't even feel it. It'll be a mist in a second.
It's a Starty's hand grenade, so it's just got like
Yeah.
out the
All right.
It's the size of the Starty
This bit has gone on long enough.
Yes.
Imagine the emperor came back, being a perpetual, and it was just a hand grenade baby.
Oh,
He just blew up. Straight back to the lobby.
The Imperium knows your face. You jork it.
Ogren detected. Porn denied. Shit! No!
I'm gonna lose my job.
wanted that.
Substituting local materials. There are some buildings made of this general
It's really you.
It's made of you, man.
it's made of me. It's made of Jay.
Oh.
It's made of me. It's made of me.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Have you watched the movie Ants?
Would you like to come over and smoke
Sorry.
weed?
That was
and
it.
diet
That was it.
soda and
That was it. That was it. That was my only interruption.
No,
I didn't
but-
want to cause a tangent. Sorry. I just thought about the movie Ants. Could be.
But now that you're saying gloves, my thoughts like Red Corsairs or Zinch.
Did I hear that right? That he said that
they all
Yeah.
have one glove.
Yeah, like those who have been seemingly elevated are wearing a glove on their left hand.
Maybe they're psychers.
I want Agalia back.
I think that's it. I think that's
Shit.
the real. That's
No,
the real
that's
one.
it. That's
the
it.
real thing.
We're
Or
gonna-
Michael Jackson.
They're gonna take the planet over with style.
Yeah. Oh god. What was the fucking song about the planet where he was like
It doesn't matter if you're black or white.
No.
Money.
No, It was like I don't know. It was like fuck. I can't think of it, but he did like a whole thing where he was like screaming in like a burning forest about the vulture.
World
The vulture? What?
The vulture.
What the fuck?
There's a vulture.
vulture cometh.
I don't know. Help. Yeah, I think my thoughts on this one, I'm going to solidify it, is that it's either Nurgle, Drakari, gene stealers or just or just maybe not even Chaos or Xenos related at all. This could genuinely just be a populace of civilians that have been absolutely fucked over by natural elements and that have just created their own heretical, rebellion and are just using that as a symbol.
Yes, I think it's everything that we haven't already crossed off.
I think it's the Watchers in the Dark.
Or alternatively,
That's what it is.
Or alternatively, we're looking into it a little too much, and it is just humanity sort of faction.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Not led by anything. Sorry, I was paying attention.
No, it's all good. That was what I just said. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's actually the Votan.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Oh my god, that's why they're in the mines. Oh, it all makes sense now.
They were just like, "What are you doing down here? You fight for us now." And they were like, "Oh, okay."
It's our land.
Right.
I'm eating a pebble.